Hi, and welcome to the inspirational life of Rachel when she's having a bad day. Now, seriously, in all seriousness, I'm having a bad day for no reason except that maybe I'm tired, I'm stressed, and probably hormonal. Um, and I think it's okay to understand that those days happen to everyone. And then it finally struck me tonight while I was putting my kids to bed, and I just warned them because I'm like, I'm too weak today to try to even put on a good face, and I just said, Eternity, just want you to know, Mummy's okay. We've been talking about puberty and stuff, and I'm going, this might be that I have those hormones we talked about. They might be just out of whack right now, and I'm okay. So I don't want you to be worried about me. And she's like, oh, okay. And then for the first time ever, I just kind of had this thought that struck me. Like, here I am in my first world problems, and it's okay. I'm not trying to be a hero today. I'm not trying to be anyone except just totally me. And, I got my Reese's Pieces to comfort, and I have my iced coffee, and I've got a comfortable couch, and I have hot running water, and even with all of these amenities, I can still have a real, just bad day for no reason. And then I just got to thinking, those incredible, resilient women that I work with in the Kakuma refugee camp. What about them? Like, seriously, their best day doesn't even compare to my first world problems. And yet, I just thought about it for the first time. What happens to them when they have a PMS day? Like, hot, tired, overworked, stressed, like carrying water, 20 kilos of water on your head for 2 kilometers every day. And so then you just top that up on a PMS day, and just kind of put things in perspective for me. Um, and I actually have some really cool stories to share. And you can actually find them on our web app. And a lot of times I'm not having a PMS day, and so actually the stories they're real. No matter if I'm having a bad day or a good day, they're real, and I encourage you to check them out because they're more inspirational than this. But we're real, and we're working with real women, and I've seen real hope, and I've seen real strength in them, where there should be no hope, there should be despair, there's life. And when I was in that Kakuma, here's a good story for you. Might cheer me up. We were having this awesome training day with the second sales ladies, and we're talking about how they're wanting to sell Eva, and how we have to go beyond just our personal friends and family that we know, and how did they reach the other 50,000 women in Kakuma that need sanitary solutions. And they actually came up with some brilliant ideas, and we wrote them all down on this chart. There's like about 20 of them, and I it just encouraged them, going, okay, this list is awesome, but can we pick one of these? Just pick one. What's the one that jumps out to you that you really want to just sink your teeth in and do? And they all kind of emphatically, we want to do drama and a dance competition. And I'm like, okay. And so we kind of planned out, okay, tomorrow when we come together, let's actually put feet to that. Let's plan out a drama that you can break the silence on menstruation. And you know perfect time in a refugee camp is the distribution line once a month. And so I came back the next morning, ready to work, and got some paper, and I had in my head, okay, we'll put them in these groups this way. And before we were able to start, here they had already, the night before, made a cast of six, and they put on a 30-minute drama just to kind of show us. Of course. So typical Rachel, I hadn't emptied my phone yet, so I couldn't capture all of the video. It was awesome. Like, oh my goodness. Like, here I was thinking we were going to do this today, and they had already done it, and they were so full of drama and like expression, and it was hilarious, and they had these different people coming in at different parts, and I didn't get to do anything. It wasn't about me. They got it. They don't need me. They just need us a little bit of help bringing them together. And so there you go. Here's a woman for you that, man, she should have the weight of the world on her shoulders, and yet she can find the humor and the laughter and talking about these difficult topics. So, when I left and I came back to Egypt, I got word that the next kind of big kudu at the camp, 23 of them got together and they put on a show. They had drama and they had people talking and started to exchange phone numbers. And this is where, even when I'm having a bad day like today, you can like close your eyes and know that things are going to be okay. And we're going to get this. We have this. They have this. And I'm really, really excited to see how it's not just about giving handouts anymore. It's not just because, yeah, there's times and there's cases where that's what that maybe needs to happen. And we've done that behind enemy lines of war zones and whatnot. But even in a refugee camp, there's that hope. There's that going, we can have business. These women are thinking out of the box of how they can energize their community, how they can bring sanitary supplies. And it's all them. And we just get to like have our cameras too full to take and capture it on film for you. That's more than 30 seconds.